and form a story out of it, and then we will be having the narration of each and every one of story, and then we will be trying to conclude one story. Will mutually agree to one story, and one of us will narrate the final story. Sounds good?
Okay, sir.
So just wait for a couple of minutes and then we'll be starting.
Hello, Siddheshwar. Will you put the PPDT picture in WhatsApp group?
Now I will screen share it.
Okay.
Okay, everyone, I will be starting the session. So I hope everyone have heard and are aware of what we are going to do today.
Yes, sir.
Cool. Aman, are you aware with the what we are going to do within the PPDT? Aman, can you hear me? Okay. So I'll be screen sharing right now. You will just have 30 seconds to see the image, analyze it, draw all the information that you can, and after that, what you do is create a story out of it. What I recommend is write down some key features, and then out of that 4 or 5 key features that you have written down, make a story out of it. Clear? Okay. Atharv, are you aware with the PPDT session? Atharv? Okay. I will be sharing the screen right now.
Siddheshwar, we have did the PPDT based on this.
Okay.
Hello.
So I will be sharing another picture then.
Okay.
Yeah, go on.
Yes, so actually I was saying that the picture you just show to us, can you all please tell me the theme on that picture?
I'm not sure what you are asking.
I am asking over the theme. As Anitha, you said that you have already make a story on that picture. Can you please tell me the theme, on what theme did you make the story?
Hello. It was based on a robber or someone who just kidnapped uh, maybe a bus or a van which contains more than 10 or more than 10 people, and then the actions of that driver who saved the other people, that was the theme on which we made the story, and how that's how we concluded.
Okay, I'll be sharing the next picture. So please tell me if it's already done or not. Okay, um, is this picture already done or not? Please tell me. Hello.
No, not done.
Okay. Just please go through the picture. I'm sorry for the disturbance, guys. I'll be I'll be sharing the picture. Okay, that will be it. And now I will ask everyone of you to start writing the stories. Just to so you know, we will be having 4 minutes to write the story, and then we will all be narrating one by one. Okay? Okay, guys, we are out of time now. You should, every one of you, one by one, will be listening a story. Okay, am I audible to everyone?
Yes, sir. You are audible.
Okay. So starting off with Sahil, is the story ready?
Yes, sir. So can you please also measure a
Please.
the time frame in which I am completing my story?
Okay, I will do it.
Okay. Count one, two, three, then I will start.
Okay. So Sahil, you can start from now.
Friends, from this picture, I have perceived eight characters of age group between 22 to 35 years old. Action of my story is enhancing company growth. Current 21 new appointed CEO of a food company called a meeting of all the employees of the company, and he discussed how he can enhance the growth of company. He, after discussion, he came up with many of the ideas. He start introducing company on many of the social media platform. He also start advertising company on e-commerce platform by which their company can grow. He also introduced a new many new offers and many new discounts for the customers, and he also decided to give some amount of food to the beggars so that their company can go grow more. After their all efforts, their company start growing more, and Karan appreciated all his employees for their hard work. Thank you.
Okay, you completed your story in 1 minute. That was good. And one more thing that I would like to say is you should start from a perspective like how by seeing the picture what you perceive. Like I perceive certain number of male or female with this mood, and the theme of my story will be that.
Okay, then I will narrate again after all the persons complete.
Okay. Just I'm not asking you to narrate anything. I'm just asking you to like implement this also. That you just by that now it's just clear that what you have gained from the picture, what your clear image that you formed in your mind is this.
Okay, okay.
Okay, next I will Virat. Please go next, Virat.
I perceive this picture. Uh, in this picture, there are eight to 10 people whose age group is around 30, as a group of teachers conducting a meeting about the wrong wrong result in the academics. So they are discussing what can be done so that a student can score good marks in the what went wrong, and they are discussing making a plan so that the teachers who are not giving their best or the students who are not giving their best, so that they can improve. That's all. Thank you.
Quite a short story, Virat. Are you sure you want to go that with that only?
Sorry, sir.
I'm just saying it. The story is like you can stretch it a little because it is really short.
Yes, sir.
It was a good story. You had a nice, a different perspective to it. Just try to speak a little more, emphasize, stretch it out more. That was it.
Okay, sir. I will do it.
Okay. Next, please, Anita, continues the story.
Friends, I perceived eight characters in this picture. All of them are male in the age group of 25 to 30, and all of them are in a positive mood. The action is planned to resurrect from the flood. Raj was the team member of an NGO and was having a discussion on how to bring back the people back to their home and give them and to support them for starting their life back from the start uh, scratch after the flood which has occurred due to heavy rainfall. They made plans to first start from cleaning the house, and those who have lost their home was provided with a stay in their nearby school and colleges. They collected funds in order to give back the necessities, and also insisted and also helped them to get support from the government so as they can thrive for some more time uh, before achieving their base level. With their support, the life slowly came back to normal life. Thank you.
Okay, Anita, that was a really nice story. Uh, Arun Jyoti, if I'm spelling it right, please go with your story.
Seeing the picture on time just because of the network issue, sir.
Sorry.
Hello?
Yeah, you are audible. Please go ahead.
I'm saying that I could not make the story on time as I have not seen the picture just because of the network issue, sir.
You're not able to see the picture. Okay.
Yes, sir,
What
I have
I'm going to
not
do
seen
is
the
I will just
picture.
put it. I will just put it on the group. Have a glance at it,
Yes,
and then
sir.
we'll come back to your story.
Yes, yes, sir, sure, sir. Sir, I will be part of the group discussion.
Okay, that's all right. Just wait a minute. I have to just. Okay. Adarsh, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Adarsh, I've just sent a picture for PPDT in the group. Please have a look at it and make a story out of it. Okay.
Sir, actually, today is my first class, sir. I didn't even know about SSB. I just
Okay.
joined
So
today. So,
it's okay. Everyone of here is new only. So I will just brief you what it is all about. You have to see the picture. Have to mark down whatever you perceive from the picture. Then you have to just make a story out of it. And now, then we'll hear your story. After that, every one of our story is finished. Having a group discussion in which we will conclude on a which one of us will then narrate. That will be like a final story of all what we conclude on or on what we agree on. Clear?
yes, sir.
Okay, so I will ask you to just to like, take a look at the picture and try to make a story. It's better if you try. Okay, so I will go ahead with my story. So what I perceive from the picture is six men, male, all in the ages grouping between 35 to 40. All of their moods are confused and tense. The current situation of Manipur have faced really violent riots along the state, along the city, which have forced the involvement of the central government. The picture that we have seen is a roundtable meeting between the Manipur government and the central government, who, after the request of Manipur, have intervened for the security overlooking of the state. That's what I conclude from the story. Okay, Arun Jyoti, are you? Can you story? Can you do your story, please? Arun Jyoti, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, I can.
Okay, please go ahead with the story then.
Sir, I have not written, sir.
Just take a
Sir, you may
like you have
continue
one
with the
mind.
JD, sir. Sir, I have just written the character mode and age, and I'm just thinking about what to write, sir. I really don't know how to write stories.
This totally fine. Just try to compose something out of it. That's all I'm asking for. Give it a try.
Okay, sir.
That's all.
So, we can, so from the given picture, I have perceived eight character of, and the mood of the characters are positive, and their age is about 30 to 40. And as Ram, who was a 40-year-old, part of orphanage. So he decided. So I'm just now saying the theme of my story. So they decided to spend some time in the orphanage with these people, and for that they made a plan, brought some materials with them so that they can have a good time with orphanage people. So yeah, that's
Okay,
all, sir. So this is my theme.
not bad for a not bad for a good start. We can you can work around that. Okay, others, can you
Yeah.
have at least a theme or a view what you perceive from the picture? Others, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Please tell whatever context or whatever influence of picture that you get from the picture.
Sir, in my view, it is like a business meeting in which the business officials were talking about how to increase their expertise in such a manner that to overcome the future problems future problems and how to overcome them and how to face the problems in future to regain the company expertise like this.
Okay, that was
It is
good.
like a good
Yes,
meeting.
yeah, that was good. That's what I'm talking about. You should be at least try to speak. It's okay if you're not good at it or fluent at it. No one is. That's why we are in this session to just improve ourselves. Okay, so let's start the discussion, guys. Group discussion.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what we are concluding is, uh,
Actually meeting, right? There are 8 people and all of them are in positive mood.
yeah, I agree with you,
When
but the
from this picture, it is clearly shown that they are the persons sitting there doing discussion on some topic. So we can move our growth of the company.
On which what subject they are discussing and what are the conclusions
okay,
that they have.
I think the subject is rather crucial because they're not looking in a much more polite or a more certain way. They're more tensed of it and they're having a in-depth discussion of it. Is that what I perceive?
So we can go with a social theme, like they are discussing on how they can enhance the growth of their company, or how they can help the how they can help the classes of the society. I think.
Yeah, that could be a good idea. As I think many of us have pointed out NGOs, I guess we can do with that. But the problem it will be now, see, NGOs don't have such scale a round table meeting. That could only happen in a well furnished and well organized institution.
So we can go with the idea of private company, like just like I have made like a food company, private food company. So we can either go with another type of company.
It could be like something. Uh,
Of the student.
yeah, that's good, but given the what the picture actually was, a round table meeting would not happen in a school because it's like rather administrative authorities. Like you have to picture yourself in a school. There are many different authorities. You have the administration department. You have the teachers department. The teachers department and the administrative department is different. So having a meeting at a round table is not rigorous. If you're talking about a round table, the people around every people have kind of same responsibility, authority. That's what I want to quote.
But it is clear that there is Principal ahead, and all others are the teacher. All seven of them are the teachers, and one is principal.
Okay, we can say that, but what I did see was he there was one person standing and like assessing, and he was not in a mood. Like if you're ahead of, or if you're in front of someone who is more superior than you, you're not usually in that kind of aura, or like the way he's behaving, like he's almost like slamming the table, stood up and shouting for something. So yeah, that's the problem now. You're not slamming the table in front of a principal, I guess.
Yes.
In my perspective, we can easily write a story on developing a business. Like they have lacked in some point of view, so they analyzed it and made another plan. So we can write a story on developing a business, like progressing on it. So it will be a
Yeah,
positive
that's a good
story.
idea. But we can
The
also do now
person is
one thing, the kind of
Discussion,
environment
they
that
find
we are,
new ways.
yeah, the kind of environment that I've seen is the business is not doing really good, because if it is already growing and you want to it more to go, that the kind of meeting that we have seen there is not as advisable or as plausible, because in meeting that you are discussing about growing more, you are rather more calm and rather more composed. In this, we are seeing the people around there is not that calm and composed, and more stressed and tensed about it. So what we can take our story is the business is not in really good condition. That's why they are having this meeting.
Yes, it is also good, but making it more positive, we can also change this statement by enhancing the company growth.
No, but the problem is you don't need to make it positive. Now, what's the need of making it positive?
It's all
Unless
about
you are
perception,
providing a
sir.
no, and what I'm saying is the perception, yeah, that's good now, but we are not just pointing out a major problem, we are also discussing how to solve it. Like the company is going through a crisis, and every managing director on the table are gathered around to solve the problem. That's what I'm talking about.
Yes,
okay. That is a good
Listen,
idea.
at this
So we
point,
can.
now,
we
I'm not your.
uh,
I want to say one thing at this
company is
point.
not going too much to. That's why.
Yeah,
So
and
we can
yeah,
frame the story
I just
and
want to
building.
add this point that. Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, so we can continue with this story as the story theme is ready. With your permission.
I guess no, actually, listen, the one thing I was trying to tell. Once after I have started the session and we are in a GD, I'm just a participant, I'm not your coordinator. So you need to acknowledge that fact.
Okay, okay. Okay, so Ram, who was a director manager of a company, he got to know about the situation. He got to know about the problems faced by the companies. So he decided to gather all the manager director so that they discuss about the problems where they have lacked.
Okay, but give a Ram a designation now. If he
Director
just,
manager of a
he could
company.
not be a no. Yeah, he could be a
We
managing
can make
director,
Ram
not.
as a CEO of that company.
Yeah, that is
Yes, we
also
can.
possible. He could be the CEO also.
Okay, so he is the CEO of the.
Okay. Um, so I think so we have a good body. So let's put around some words. So we can put like having the meeting of some sort, that we have seen a recession in the market, due to which our company is not going good, doing good. For that, we are planning something that we can get out of that.
Yes, I agree with your point.
And after that, they all discuss about the problem, and they made a fresh analyzed. They analyzed the problems as well, and they worked upon it, and they made even a different. They made even changes.
Okay, that's good. Um, I think we are done with the body and the theme of the PPDT.
Story.
So I would like
Okay.
any one of, sorry, want to add anything, Arun Jyoti?
No, sir.
I
Okay.
think we should add the type of business the company do. It's
Yeah,
a
it
stock
should be,
market
but
or something else.
the business
As the food
specification.
business is too much growing in India, so we can go with that thing. Because due to Corona, the online food
What
delivery
we can
was
do is, no,
stopped. That's
yes,
why we can go with that thing.
online food delivery. You can do go with online food delivery with that. So I think so. We should. Any one of you will volunteer now to narrate the whole story. Okay. Okay. Please volunteer. I need a volunteer.
May I volunteer myself if no one is
Okay.
doing?
No, you don't need to ask. You just want to. You just say that I want to volunteer, and that's okay. So what I will ask you, na, ki just do it a little, like get a brief from everyone. Ki this is and this, and I'm going to say. And if you want to add some point, add it right now, because when you're doing your final, na, you are not supposed to be interrupted within your any of the people of your group. Okay. So I will just ask you to get do a brief and okay, Sahil, I believe. Anyone else? I don't think so. Sahil will be able to do it right now. Utkarsh, are you there?
Hello? Now I am available. Sorry for that interruption.
Okay, that's totally fine. Okay, Sahil. So what I was saying is, you give it a little brief. See, this is this and this I will be saying, and ask for the points. If any add-ons, ask for that, because when you are speaking for the final conclusion, you should not be interrupted by any of the members. And this is also for the people who are other than the narrator. You should not be interrupting in the last conclusion. Clear? So, Sahil, just brief what you are going to say.
Okay, sir. So after discussion, we have came to this conclusion that current age of 22, CEO of a company who is the company is going in recession, so they call upon a meeting of all the employees of the company, and they discuss about how they can grow their company. They discuss about the various way, like e-advertisement of the company, promoting company to the various social media platforms, and also participating in many of the government schemes. And all as it is a food company, so they also discuss about the food safety of the customer and also the well sanitizations of the delivery man. As everyone is agree, anyone like to add any point or any action in this? Please tell.
Actually, Sahil, you said that it was a poor company. I don't like that word because you can say that it will be a startup or it is in the crisis, maybe a crisis. Should not say that like a poor company.
Can you please repeat your statement again?
Okay, you said about the poor company, right? Actually, I'm thinking that you should not say like that. We can say that the company might be a startup which is lacking of economy crisis. You can say like that. I mean, the company might be in a crisis like that.
I think we should go with a semiconductor company. Recently, you guys know about the Foxconn, and they have cancelled their agreement. So why don't we go with the semiconductor company who is deciding to set up a company in India, in Gujarat? Hello.
Okay, Sahil, are you there?
Yes, I'm there.
Please, I would like you to acknowledge what the others are saying and communicate with them now.
Okay, Virat, but as we all of us has discussed on the same topic, like this is a food company, and we have also added the actions in the story, then why should we totally change the theme of that story? That's why I think going with a food company is a good option for us. Or either we can also add the startup point given by Sai, Arun Jyoti, Utkarsh. Please do add the actions in the story.
I don't agree with the food company. I think if you don't want to change the theme and then at least add some different company, it's not. I don't go with food company.
That's the same company, so we can go with it.
It can be semiconductor and something else, but
Okay, guys, what I think is, no, we are taking much more time on discussing a thing which is not that even important. Also, it could just, we can just say it as he works in a business firm. We don't really need to state if it what kind of business it does. So what I think is we are distracting and wasting our time with on a really small note. I would say unnoticeable fact would not influence our story in any ways. So just let's not waste our time in it there and just stick to the task.
Yeah, it is also. But if we mention a type of company, then it will be easy for us to mention the type of action we can add in the story. That's why we was just adding the type of company.
I agree with Sahil as we have mentioned the company of food company name. So that's why he added the points for that, like actions for the food company. So if we are not using any company, then directly we can write that we have analyzed the story. Sorry, we have analyzed the plan and we have work upon it. But if we are using any
No,
company name, then we
even
have to
if you
add the.
have okay, even if you don't have mention what type of company is, you can just say ki we have noticed this problem. We have reviewed our management. We have reviewed our planning. We have reviewed our organizing, and we have re-established a new structure to overcome, and kind of fight with whatever consequences that we might face in future. We have also dealt with our investors and our employees of what the current company is currently facing with. So even without mentioning what kind of company it is, you can state like we have changed in my management or stuff. Because that's the basic.
Yes, yes, sir.
Um, I'm sorry, I don't know if I should repeat this, but at this point, I'm not a coordinator or anything such. I'm just a participant. So if you are have any thought, you are having any thought on my proposal, you can oppose it or support at least. You're not participating.
okay.
Uh, Siddheshwar, if I'm not wrong. We can move
Yeah,
on to the next PPT.
But you didn't concluded the story.
yeah. Actually, we need to conclude the story, Sahil.
Okay, now you can take the action by your own.
Sahil?
Yes, we have discussed all the actions, we have discussed the theme, we have discussed the type of company and all things. That's why I think that whole picture is concluded in by its own. That's why we can move to next PPT, I guess.
Okay, do everyone agree with that?
Guys, please do
Okay,
response.
Yes, yes, I responded. We should move on different PPD. Another PPD.
okay. I will be sharing another one right now.
Utkarsh, are you there? Okay,
So I
Siddheshwar sir,
think
please.
we need to have a wake up call for everyone. I'm sorry, I need to do this. Okay, so Sahil, without your responsive. Arun Jyoti, are you there? I'm sorry, I have to do this, but
Yes,
okay.
yes, sir, I'm here.
Adarsh, are you there?
Sir,